Boxing King and Media, powered by the Riyadh Season and BYD. Greg Marriott, Tyson Fury's nutritionist, back in camp again. I think we'll just jump straight into the hard questions, Greg.
Am I still the mole?
Are you still the mole?
Just seeing Johnny actually, and someone's just actually sent me a video saying back to your old tricks. So
No. Not giving information to Johnny Nelson anymore then.
Not yet.
Let's talk about this fight. So obviously everyone talks about changes. People end up on the chopping block. Was there any chance or did you guys discuss your role in the team for this second camp?
No, listen, like I said, Tyson straight away after that fight obviously did his thing, and then he just phoned me and says, do you want to come back in camp? And I think people misunderstand heavyweights, by thinking that you can just feed him anything. Listen, Tyson's never going to be body beautiful. To get Tyson in amazing shape like a Greek god, it'll take 2 years. But that's not going to be until he gets back to fighting, strong and getting all his fat off. So he ain't got the time to do that. And he's older anyway. So I think the last fight, he just wanted to look great, aesthetically. It was fit. And, I just think that me personally, looking at the camp, I'm no boxing trainer at all. But I just think I think he peaked. He did peak early because don't forget he got the cut. He peaked. And then I think he dipped. And I don't think he really got to that peak again. I'm not saying that's why he lost the fight by no means, but I do think that it was probably one of the worst things that could have happened. He kind of have to hold him back from himself, Tyson. He'll just go and go and go and go. So no, I don't think the food thing or anything to do with that at all. But like he just said, for this one, he wants to be a bit heavy in the ring. But then obviously, he's got to still work hard because you've got to carry that extra whatever pounds he's going to have. So he's got to utilise that. He can't just put pounds on and expect to be as fit because you've got to get used to that body weight, what you're putting on. So no, I don't think there's any blame pointed. I mean, there's many things in that camp that I've been in. Don't forget, I work out at England Gym. I've seen, serious professional world camps. So that's only what I can go on. I've seen bad camps as well. So it's all relative, but I see a few things in that camp what I thought maybe I've not seen it done like that before. There's more than one way to skin a cat, but we'll see.
So if he wants to put on more weight, obviously you're the guy that's going to be in charge of that.
Yeah.
So do you change it? Do you just give him more calories, or what are you going to be doing?
Yeah, I mean the thing is with Tyson, he's one of them kids that, again, if you the last camp we were feeding him, and don't forget, I went away with him to Jeddah in October, started getting his just getting some body fat off him, and then it weren't till obviously May when he fought. So he'd had that long on a clean diet. The weight actually just falls off Tyson. He's not a big muscle bound kid. You know what I mean? A lot of that weight is big weight and it's fat. Let's not bend the truth. But he utilises it well. He can do 20 rounds with that fat on him. But obviously, when he were eating that clean and feeding him, and he were training that hard, it's kind of just the weight couldn't keep on him. So he was just losing the fat. And obviously, he didn't lose no muscle, but the fat that he lost, that's what he were. If Tyson were to strip down today and lose all that fat, it might be 17 stone. Solidly ripped, but that's not going to be beneficial for him as an heavyweight in a fight. So I just think it's about planning a 12-week camp what we had, and obviously basing it on not going too fast, too strong, and peaking at the right time. Yeah, he's been on a lot of food, and he'll continue to be on not negative calories. He'll just feed him up for his sessions, and hopefully, he'll peak this time bang right. Because that's the main thing about fighting. Don't matter what you've done, if you over peak or overtrain, you're done.
What's he like to live with? Because you're probably spending more time with him than anybody right now, yeah. From his missus, his kids, to the coach, everyone, because you're cooking for him, yeah. You're around him. So share some stories what it's like living together.
Living together with Tyson Fury. So I get up at 6 every day, and I wait till he gets up, so I don't want to wake him up. And then he'll say, right, what are we having for breakfast? And I'll say, well, what do you kind of fancy? He's never, he can have variables. And he'll say, well, and then I'll cook him something, and he'll say, I don't really want that. I'm like, well, tell me what you want. But day to day, we sit, we have a chat, and it's always Tyson what he wants to tell me, and you just have to kind of listen because he's got the big ego. So I'm an eccentric person, but I kind of take a step back when he was with Tyson. I let him take the reins, and literally we wait, feed him, go to the gym, come back. We'll have a drive around Morecambe. We'll go through Starbucks, have another coffee, talk some more absolute shite, garbage.
Tell me what kind of stuff do you talk about?
What would you do if you won 250 grand right now? And I tell him what I do. He goes, well, that's pathetic. I'm like, well, it's like me saying to you, what would you do with 250 quid right now? Again, it's all relative. We get all in these crazy debates. And then he'll probably just go upstairs, rest, or watch a film. And it's right, you ready for the gym, Greg? Feed him lunch. And it's the same again. We'll drive around, get a coffee before the gym, and then he'll be talking some more. Honestly, we just talk so much rubbish. We just debate about stars, planets, politics. I know nothing about politics, but I have to act like I do. It just makes the day go, because like you're saying, Tyson, he won't go out, he won't do fun things. Like in camp when I've been with Kel and Billy, we'll do crazy things on camps. We'll go on quads, we'll do that. Tyson doesn't. It's in the house every single day. So it is actually like a prison. So it's hard work.
I can imagine. I know Tyson's very clued up on the world and worldly matters and all the stuff behind the scenes that goes on. What have you ever had a fallout?
Never had a fallout with him. It's always a debate. I can never fall out with Tyson because he's a man. Like, say if someone says something about somebody, or he hears his name, he'll call you on it. What was that? No, I don't think. No, what did you just say? You're wrong there. So you'll have a debate instead of falling out, where some people let things go and let it fester and fester and fester, then they'll explode. So you can never. I've never had an argument with Tyson ever. He's so chill and so laid back. So, and he don't get involved in anyone's business, which is probably one of the best things and a good life skill that I've learned many years ago.
Happy days. I think I'm going to let you go because I think your team's going, mate. You don't want to be left behind here.
Yeah, I do.
Just a quick one. I know yourself and Dominic work together on the diets as well as doing Tyson. I know you and Dom work with members of the public, so I'll put the email address up now so people can get hold of you and Dom, and if they want to change their lives and get in shape for the new year, get it done early, they can hit you guys up. I've got one last question for you. Dominic Ingle was convinced that Tyson Fury was not fit, and Tyson was not fit in the first fight. That's what he's saying, and you're saying he was. So who's right?
No, he was fit, but there's different levels to fitness. Again, I keep using this word, it's all relative. Different levels of fitness. When people said to me, oh, I had a kid today, says, oh, all I used to do was eat vegetables, now I'm really strong. I'm like, you probably weren't. No, I were. I'm like, compared to who? Again, it's all relative. I said, you probably weren't strong at all. For him, he probably were. And I get people saying to me, and like, I'm like, you're a stone overweight. And they go, well, I don't look bad. I said, well, you don't look good. Do you know what I mean? And that's the main thing. You've got to age healthy as you're getting older. So when people said it is all a relative thing, I do think you were fit. He thinks you were fit, but there's levels of fitness, and I've got to put it out there. Your kid Gallard fit, and I can only say what I've seen. That kind of fitness. Do I think you were that fitness? No, that's a different level of fitness. Does it need to be that heavyweight? Can he sustain that at his age? Maybe not, he'll burn out. That's why I'm talking about everything has to be perfect to peak. You miss that peak, you're done. Or you go over it, you're finished. So we're fit, but to be super fit at that age and an heavyweight, you've got to be bang on perfect to peak perfect. And I just don't think he peaked right. That's all.
Let's hope he peaks right and we get another great fight, Greg. So as always, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All the best in camp, and hopefully plenty more debates and fun with Tyson Fury.
Can't wait. Thank you very much.
Thanks.